down. Head Lobo.
Let's go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Hey, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A gain there of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Go. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
64, we get it.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, G.
2nd and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Smooth.
Mike's 47.
I got him.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Kill. Take 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Broncos first down.
Set, 8, read. Score. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Switch. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Got it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 50.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Hey, echo. 5.
On first down, Herbert completes it to Dixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. General West.
Watch the slant.
Hit it.
On first and 10, Herbert, screen pass to Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Protein spill.
Check 52.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 36, 36. Tight end Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 955. Eat.
From the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go, fellas.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Henderson there, it's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the throw taken in by Chark.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
And a give this time to the tailback. Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
30-yard line.
Ready up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yeah, I got you. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All day.
Alpha.
Day, every day.
Off the play fake. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go now. 8, read.
Target. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
44, Mike, 44. Stop your whining. 44 is the Mike.
Shoot.
Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That's it, baby. We go.
At their own 43-yard line.
Down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Go.
Mike 42. Hey. Mike 42, check.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Herbert. Dixon, complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Now. Hey, exit. Leo.
Pull it together. You go tight. You got tight.
Hard. Hey, Haywood.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And this is taken in at the 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll drop the throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
47.
Looking to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. They've got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10.
70, Indy.
Check 47. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Set. 15, line. 15 line. 2.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
60 outlaw.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
80 weapons.
2 yards leads to third down and 14.
March 47. March 47. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Big rip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hamilton going for it all. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And he rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Go, go, go.
Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run on first down. Bowser. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Denver.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Watch both boats.
Greystone, travel.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, wahoo. Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smooth.
Defense. Let's go, defense.
Man. Big rip.
Off play action. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Riley Harrison. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
70, Indy.
Tackle.
Ready.
Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come on out here. Come get some.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Let's go.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Herbert. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Briggs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And that will be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down now, Bowser. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Ready, break.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
50, plant.
Double time. Out. 5 down. Stand up in.
5.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
For the Jaguars.
this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he comes back with one complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking to throw. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jags, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.